Terry Foy here at the February issue Inside Lacrosse Magazine cover shoot with Myles Jones and Lyle Thompson at the House of Sports complex outside of New York City. And first of all, fellas, thank you very much for your time. The reason that we brought you together, the reason that we wanted you to head into the 2015 season is kind of the new face of college lacrosse is because, you know, through your talent and your skill development and the way that you've really embraced the spotlight over the last year and more, it's been really impressive. So I suppose, you know, starting with you, Lyle, what's the last year been like for you, and how much more comfortable do you find yourself, you know, for example, to sign autographs for kids after games?
Just the last year, everything I've been a part of, been on, you know, the New York Times, the Sports Centerpiece, the ABC News. Everything has been huge for me growing as a person. It's helped me become more comfortable with, you know, signing kids' signature, signing kids, giving them my autograph. Especially, you know, in Denver, it was a huge venue and a lot of kids. There were times I was out after a game for an hour, you know, just signing kids. Signing for kids. So I think it's becoming more comfortable, and it's something that's not going to last forever, so I try to enjoy it.
And Myles, you're coming off of 2 national championships, and obviously the opportunity to be a part of that stage has to be really special. What's it been like for you to, you know, just kind of develop as a player and you know, a college athlete, and kind of embrace all the stuff that's come along with that?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of attention on us in the past couple of years after winning 2 national championships, and you know, it's a very humbling experience. Played against 2 really good programs, and being fortunate enough to come on top. And you know, as a person, you're very proud for the people you play with. I mean, I've cherished all the time I've gotten to spend with all those guys I played with. You know, Jordan, all those seniors, Josh Diane, Christian Walsh, those guys have graduated, and you know. The most thing I've learned is that it does happen quickly. You know, you don't get to spend as much time as you think with those guys. And, you know, my piece of advice to kids who are playing in college or playing on high school teams is to cherish the amount of time you have with those guys, because, you know, it happens very quickly. And, you know, work as hard as you can for those guys that you get to play with.
And you talk about it in the sense that time flies, and I didn't realize that you guys go all the way back to the Empire State Games, you know, almost half a decade ago, and here we are. You know, Lyle, you got a season left. Myles, you got 2 to go. As you step into new roles in 2015, what are your expectations for this season for the Great Danes?
You know, obviously, you know, we look to get a national championship. You shouldn't dream any less. So, you know, I'm looking to fill my role as a leader. And I'm looking forward to, you know, everyone's talking about not playing with my brother Myles, my cousin Ty, but you know, I'm looking forward to that challenge and starting to get to know and teach the kids I'm gonna play with, and hopefully, you know, start with chemistry and build from there. But you know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
And Myles, it's similar for you in the way that, you know, kind of taking on probably a little bit of a bigger role with the offense. What are your thoughts on the Blue Devils heading into 2015?
Yeah, I'm excited for us. We got our schedule the other day, and you know, looking at the first game that's our first goal, High Point, in early February. And you know, our team's very young, and those guys are learning very quickly, and you know, they're going to be forced to play. You know, we have a very young team. We don't have that many seniors in our senior class. Our junior class is pretty big, but not a lot of experience. So, you know, everyone's learning day by day. Coach Caputo, Coach Danowski, Coach Matt, and Coach Luca are teaching us day in and day out. We're taking slow steps, and you know, that first game is very exciting. It's coming soon, and we're very aware of that. So everyone's working and just getting ready to come back to campus and hit the ground running.
Well, thank you guys both for your time and your effort and everything else that you've given, not only for the February issue of Inside Lacrosse, but also, you know, the sport of lacrosse in general. We really appreciate it.
Yep.